Hey y'all. That's the deck we're using. What's happening? I'm Queen. It's Nuworld Tarot. If this your first time here, welcome. Okay? If you don't want to hear the truth, don't come on this channel. You say, what we checking for today? Hey, Kevin. My online boo thing. Um, we not checking for nothing in particular. We just trying to see what y'all got going on. Energy check doesn't mean we gonna pull and see what y'all give me. And then I'm gonna read your ass. Because that's what we do. Okay? Yes, I am. Get all up in your business, honey. What's up to all my beautiful, great, fantastic moderators? I miss you guys, you know. Even though we have been still doing stuff. Okay. I hope y'all do give me something great to read. That don't be what be coming out most of the time. Your love life picking up. Oh, sucky. Well, we about to find out, see what she got to say today. We finna read y'all's asses. Big Mama say one more. Okay, girl. Give it to me. Okay, we gonna keep going. What weirdo gang got going on, Big Mama? Get all up in their business. Picking up, huh? That's the heart chakra. But it came in sideways. Picking up, huh? Okay. Maybe I'll shut my mouth really quickly. Well, maybe not. Okay. I got my tissue because the weather is changing out here. It is getting cold out here in South America, shouting. And I swear to you, I didn't bring the right type of jacket with me. And I'm trying to hold off because I ain't got that much longer. I got to be here. So I'm like, okay, let's go and leave before it starts snowing or something because I don't know what it be doing out here. Anyways, the first card is the heart chakra, but it came in sideways. Victory and success came in the upright. So discussing the first two cards, first things first, I feel like it is some heart stuff going on. Now pick it up. It might be. And it is showing that there could be a victorious, like relationship or situation here, okay? But, Auntie Queen got to tell y'all the truth now. Okay, we have suffering and silence. We have movement, choices, and decisions. And we have heartache and loss. All right. It's always something, ain't it? Ain't it always a catch-22 to everything we do with our gang, ain't it? All right, listen, I'm finna give you the recipe. Boom, 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 okay? This is how you do it right. First things first. You need to be very conscious of who you dealing with. And listen, I'm gonna say this. But I need y'all to understand what I'm telling y'all from your heart, okay? I need you to listen to me with your heart. I hope you can tap in and tune in and do that for me, okay? I don't care what is going on in your life. Self-love needs to be at the top of the list of things to do. If somebody said to you, let me see your 3-year goals, let me see your 6-year, 5-year goal, I don't know, you know these goal lists y'all be writing. If somebody asked you for that and you showed it to them, one of the very top things that should be at the top of your list is practicing self-love. Because I'm going to tell you something, right? I don't think, and I've said this many times on this platform, but I really don't feel like y'all really understand me. I'm going to tell you why, because of this. Look, suffering and silence and heartache and loss. Y'all got something going on in your heart chakra that need to be dealt with. Now, we know we ain't talking about everybody. We know that. Y'all, look at my little baby lock I made. I got some edges. I made a baby lock. Okay, but listen. Self-love, top of the list. Every list you make, you know how they say when you reach your goals on, one part of your list and you go and add new goals so you never stop doing stuff? Listen, practicing self-love every day is so important for some of y'all. And I'm gonna say this, right? I don't want to get nobody emotional because I be doing that sometimes. People be emailing me like, girl, I'm over here crying and so I don't want to do that. What I want to say is this though. I don't want to put anybody's personal, because you know Big Mama like to show me stuff, y'all, so I'm seeing stuff, okay? I don't want to put anybody in particular's personal situation out, and I wouldn't know who somebody would be anyway. It ain't like they got to get in the comments and tell us. But this childhood wounding, let me tell you something. Some of you guys were born from some toxic, depressed, mental people. Some of y'all parents ain't right, especially spirit. Listen, let me tell y'all something. When you get ready to start a family, when you hear people say, we want a baby, we want to make a baby, you know the very, very first thing, as soon as you decide, I don't care how old you are, when you decide that you want to bring a family, you want to give birth to people, because that's what they are. They're just little people who don't know what to do or say yet. They're waiting on you to teach them, right? When you decide that's what you're going to do, the first thing you need to be doing is working on your shit. Whatever you got going on, all that childhood trauma, that essay, that narcissism, my mama didn't hug me enough, my daddy abandoned me, my boyfriend cheated on me, my homegirl stole from me, she slept with my boyfriend, he slept with my wife. Listen, everything that's happening in your childhood is going to affect your adulthood. I said it and I meant it. Everything that happened in your childhood is going to affect your adulthood, unless you deal with it. Yes, I said adulthood. Y'all heard me. Okay? I said it like I said it because I'm trying to speak to your subconscious. Because some of y'all act like y'all don't understand English sometimes. Okay? You need to deal with your stuff. Right? And then you need to make sure that you are not ignoring red flags. Okay? If somebody come at you crazy, that's exactly what they doing. You don't need a book no reading to find out if they talking to you crazy. You know if they talking to you crazy. Okay? The hell? Use your damn senses. That's what I need you to do. It's 2024, for God's sakes. Let's get it together, people. The hell wrong with y'all? What type of energy is this? Oh. Okay. Reiterating. Oh. Yeah, y'all got to deal with this, honey. Anyways, what's this? What this is? Who trapped in fear? Who trapped in fear? What I tell y'all about fear? Low vibrational. Fear is low vibrational energy. Do not entertain it. Let me explain something to you about energy. I don't care if it's low vibrational, high vibrational, happy, sad, poor, rich, whatever the energy is. Let me explain to you something about energy. Energy does not die. It simply goes wherever it's told or sent. It does what it's told to do, and then it returns. That's why you have a season for everything. That's even in the Bible. There's a season for everything. Happiness, joy, just like, think about it. You want to harvest something. You don't just go outside and just start plucking apples off a tree or plucking leaves off of it. No, someone has to plant the seed in the ground. It needs time to get water and sun and nourishment and all those beautiful things that happen when things are growing, be it fruit, be it vegetables, be it flowers, grass, whatever it is that's growing, bushes, all that shit, right? It takes time. And this is the same way you have to understand how you work. Your body is just like that tree. You start off as this little seed, and then you get these roots and you become strong and you get all your nutrients, and then you grow up big and strong, and then you have food, right? Think about yourself that way. If somebody plants you as a seed in the ground, and then they trample all over it. Dogs walk by and piss on it and poo on it, instead of it being water and rain and sun and fresh air and birds and, things that eat things that recycle stuff back into the earth. If just a bunch of nastiness is all over you, what do you think you're going to grow up to be? You think your fruit going to be sweet or sour? I'm just saying. You know what I'm talking about? I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks to me like emotionally, and I'm not talking about what you're showing outwardly. Okay, I'm not talking about the smiles and the, oh, I'm doing great at work. I just got a promotion and I have money in the bank and oh, so I'm happy. No, some of y'all got some goo. Y'all got some goo going on your inside parts that you really need to nurture yourself so you can deal with this because it's not really that serious. I mean, it's not. Okay, but you have trapped in fear that came out here first in the second sentence. You also have choose wisely, okay, which I feel like is doubling down on this movement, choices, and decisions. All right, like I told you guys, whatever it is you're getting ready to do, whatever these decisions you're getting ready to make, do not be acting like you don't know what red flags are. And let me tell you something, if you don't know, go find out. Okay? Go find out. I done told y'all that before too. If you suspect that you've been with a narcissist or a sociopath or some type of mental abuser or a multi-personality disorder person, whatever the case may be, go research it. Go find out. Go find out. Because some of y'all got goo. Y'all got goo. And y'all need to get rid of y'all goo. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes something drastic, and some people can just simply heal slowly. You know, start a YouTube channel, get on TikTok, just start talking about little stuff, little things, you know, until you get comfortable with like talking. And then when you're ready to talk about the big stuff, you find your support system and you talk to them about it. But some of y'all really need to get this shit out, man. It's like, what you holding it in for? I mean, I don't know, maybe I wasn't parented properly, but I was always taught that the things that don't kill you make you stronger. And I was always told, because I used to ask Big Mama about this when I was a little girl. I'm like, what do you mean the things that don't kill you make you stronger? That sounds stupid, right? Until I got older and almost lost my life, then I understood what the hell she was talking about. And then when I went to therapy, my therapist asked me, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to be able to help somebody. I do. Because if had I not received all the help I received along the way, your girl wouldn't be here. Like straight up. I'm being serious. I don't even want to get into my child, that trash baggery of a life I had starting off, honey. Whatever. Okay. Me and God need to have a talk. I told y'all, if I go to heaven, if God asked me, Queen, what is the one wish that you want? I'll be like, smoke a blunt with me. I don't know who God is, but whoever God is, that's what I would want. Smoke one with me. Let's talk. I just want one conversation. I know everything I want to know, but I got a lot of questions. Third sentence, the base chakra in the upright, great. The wishing game came in sideways. Pay attention to the verbiage on the card. Walking around in circles, this tree, not or plant or whatever it is, not being able to fully grow here. The roots have no soil. It's inside of this confined glass. It's smothered. It can't, it's dying. Walking around in circles, honey. But it came in sideways. Third chakra came in the upright. Third eye chakra, my bad. Fulfillment of wishes and awareness. Okay, pay attention to yourself. Listen to yourself. Who else you gonna listen to? Some of y'all ain't, let me tell you something about humans that's weird, right? Little humans, they'll be like, I can't wait until I become a grown up one day so I can be able to do whatever I want to do, right? Then they get grown and they call you on the phone and say, Mama, you got $50. I had lost it in my job. I'm finna have another job though in a couple days. So when I get my next check, I'm gonna go ahead and pay you back, Mama, on my bad. And you be looking like, well, ain't nobody do that shit for me when I was growing up, right? And then you become an adult and then all you do is complain about all the shit and responsibilities that come with being an adult. So like, what do we want, right? What is it exactly that we want? And then I'm going to tell you the even more strange part about becoming, and I've had this conversation with my children. They've asked me, what's the point of adulthood? I ain't really know how to answer that shit. They was like, is it just like paying bills and like eating the same shit, going to the same job every day? I was like, well, that's pretty much what it looks like. I mean, it's really sad. It's a really, really sad thing to watch the new generation kind of come to this reality that, oh my God, this is like not not really living. This is existing. You know what I mean? Surviving. You know what I mean? But anyways, at any rate, I think that it would be in your best interest to definitely listen to yourself. Listen to your own self, right? Because like I said, when you're young, you don't want to really listen to anybody. You don't want to listen to your mother. You don't want to listen to your father. You don't want to listen to your teachers. You don't want to really listen. And then you get older, and then you're scared to listen to yourself. So like, if you're not gonna listen to direction, then who do you listen to? Like who are we taking instruction from? Because some of us aren't even listening to ourselves. I've had people tell me I don't trust myself. I be like, what? You don't trust you? And you want me to trust you? Oh shit. Houston, we have a problem. Okay. Oh, Queen, I would never do that. I'd be like, we don't believe you. You need more people. Oh no. Oh. All right, come on. Give us something good, big mama. Shit. Come on, y'all. Okay, so fertility came out. Okay. Emotional loss also came in next to that. It came in sideways though. And then we have conflict and defeat. And we have triumph in the reverse. I'm really inclined to think that this may be someone else's energy. Somebody energetically trying to tap into you, feeling some sort of a loss from your connection, feeling like they wish that you were in their presence. They wish they could touch you. They wish they could hold you. They wish that like they had you near them, but things are just not working in their favor. They're having a very difficult time trying to manifest anything with you. Anything, a conversation, a apology. You like whatever. Okay, or this is them. Okay, but one of y'all is like on some whatever. Y'all over here doing y'all thing while the other person is kind of stressing a little bit. Well, when it comes to matters of the heart, these things tend to happen. Trouble in my way. Okay. We have obstacles and challenges, and we have disruption. Okay. Listen, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Okay. I don't know how many times we got to talk about that. I don't know how many times we 555 in front of me too. Change, baby. I actually see 4 5s, 4 4s. I mean 3 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 5s and 3 4s. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But anyways, just know that life comes with stuff, right? So it could be a little curveball get thrown in your way. You know, you might have to, I don't know, pay some money for something. You might have to get the car fixed or something like that. It's just a little disruption. I don't think it's anything gigantic, but I do think it's something that's kind of meant to kind of throw you off a bit mentally. And here's why. We have wisdom. We have transformation. Okay, getting ready to experience a spiritual upgrade for some of you guys, those of you who've been doing your shadow work and doing your shit. Now, for those of you who don't like to practice healing, this is going to be very difficult for you. Okay? I'm just saying. I know it looks all kind and dandy and, ooh, everything's flowing and everything looks great. But look at what's in her hand. Okay? That's shadow work. See that? That's her. That's her old self. This her new self. Okay? If you don't have this is going to be very hard. Okay? It's going to be difficult. Okay? Some of y'all going to be doing this. Resting and rejuvenating. While some other people going to be having a difficult time with this. This is why I recommend that you do shadow work at all times. Do little stuff. Say positive affirmations to yourself in the mirror every day. Look yourself in the eye. Tell yourself you're beautiful if you know you got esteem issues. Okay? Don't let that look. You better learn to march to the beat of your own drum. Okay? You don't be out here depending on nobody else to do nothing for you, okay? This part, I'm not saying you can't, like, oh, you can't be married or, you know, have a good relationship or have people who support you and love you and all of that. But this shit right here, this part of the journey, you better be 100%. You better have the whole world in your hand. The whole wide world in your hand. Okay? That's what you best do. Give me one more. You gotta get out of your head. Next, we have sacrifice, okay? Listen, I don't care what anybody says. Anybody who's doing anything in life that makes any type of sense, that's bringing abundance in, that's bringing happiness into their world, and a good, healthy, successful relationship. They have a good, healthy, successful business. That, you know, they're a good, healthy, successful homeowner or whatever it is that they're doing that's bringing prosperity to them. I believe that takes sacrifice. I do. I believe, don't get me wrong, I do believe it's tougher for some people, but I believe that anything that's worth having, you're going to have to make sacrifices. Either you're going to be one of them parents that was kind of like me, your kids going to get mad at you when they get older and be like, you weren't there for me. And you're going to be like, but I was working, fool. And then you came back with what you needed to come back with, and you were still giving them what they needed, but they just didn't see it like that. Okay? And then you have those other people that's gonna be at home all the time, and then their children still gonna get them backlash too. But it's gonna be like, you didn't do nothing. I got pregnant at 15 because you got pregnant at 15. I don't care. I don't have to. Don't worry about my roaches. You don't have to come over here no more. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different types of dynamics. You can show your children one thing, right? And either way, you making some type of a sacrifice. All of us are, okay? But Spirit is saying your intuition is important all the time. Your intuition is always important. Okay? I'm over here beating on this card. Okay? Always, always, always. It came in kind of like this. Okay? So please learn to trust yourself. Learn to listen to yourself. Learn to understand yourself. Understand your language. Like when your ancestors speak to you, how do they sound? How do you feel? Do you smell anything? Does your hair start to move? Do you itch? Do you start to cough? Like, pay attention to yourself. Like, some of y'all really need to pay attention to yourself. Okay, power. It also came in kind of tilted. Both of these two. Like this here. Okay? You are a very powerful being, and you do have a very sharp intuition. But it's kind of like talent. Like, if you don't use it, then, like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Spirit can take that and give it to somebody else. Love Begins came in like this. I really feel I'm getting a very strong pull at self-love. I feel like this is you guys neglecting yourself. I don't think this is another person per se doing something to some of you. Now, is there other people involved in this pain and this hurt with some people? Yes, but I think it's very few. I think for the majority, this is self-induced. This is not letting go. This is not healing. This is not dealing with your shit. This is not taking accountability. You know, there's some people walking around in the world right now in their 50s talking about, yeah, I've been married 3 times, and I tell you, all of them was some fools. You sure? You sure it was them? Because now after 2, okay, first one, shame on you. Second one, shame on my ass. Okay. After 2, I need to know what you got going on, Shawty. Just saying. How you keep marrying bad people? What's going on with you? Okay? And then we have mental conflict. All right? Bottom of the deck, we have solitude. Spirit is telling you guys, listen, this shit ain't that hard. Okay? It's just not. You know what? Let me get y'all some advice, and then I'm going to give a final thought. That's what I'm going to do. I had like mad people ask me for a read on Sam Cooke. So we going to go over on Patreon sometime this week. And we're going to go and see if we can pick up some energy from Mr. Cook. Oh, I don't do this anyway. Why am I doing this? I'm being weird. But we're going to go and check him out, see what he got going on. But, Patreon need better notifications. Yeah, girl, you know I can't control that, child. All I can do is tell them to just tell y'all. I don't know how they do it. A lot of people be saying that, but other people was telling me the reason why y'all don't be getting the notifications because they email you, which I think is stupid. Ain't nobody sitting around checking their emails every day. Like, we check our text messages. Like, what kind of stupid shit? If that's what Patreon do, that's stupid. Like, email? Donnie has a way. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna have to happen. Y'all gonna have to start leaving them to me like via email. Don't kill me, y'all, with these emails though, because I have a list. I told y'all I'm about to start back up my ultimate sacrifice series, so we gonna talk to all of these. I see dead people. We gonna talk to them. You get an email. Yeah, somebody else was telling me that. They was like, no, they emailed you on Patreon. I was like, I don't know nobody that be like, yeah, girl, I was checking my daily emails. I ain't never heard none of my friends say that. I'm just saying. Have y'all? One more, Mom. I was about to say, one more, Mom. Uh-oh. I'm leaving that in. Shoot. Y'all, I be finding out so much interesting information. I'm so happy. I'm so happy and grateful to my big mama. She's so sweet to me. Like, she really is. Oh, we're going to pluck that one, too. It's at the bottom of the deck. All right. So, I am using the... Where my deck at? The fuck did I just do with the card deck? Oh, I'm tripping. This is the Archangel Oracle. All right, so first we got Archangel Gabriel, who says nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Okay? I told y'all about this stuff that you got to deal with from your childhood. Okay? Shit is crazy out here. Next, we have Archangel Jophiel, who says patience. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. And y'all heard me talking about them seeds. That's us, okay? Next, we have Archangel Metatron, who says, Indigo and Crystal children, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive, aka empathic. Okay, and that's what I think our stories and testimonies are for. I think we go through stuff to teach other people. Like, if you hold it in, then for what? What did you go through it for? It's in vain if you don't help somebody. That's how I feel. Next, we have Archangel Raziel, who says clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Shut up, Kevin. Next, we have Archangel Gabriel. Who says creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or write an article or book. I be telling y'all this all the time. I'm gonna get you, Kevin. Okay. Next, we have Archangel Michael. He says, you are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. He sure look nice on that photo, don't he? Go, Michael. Go, Michael. No, let me stop. We got Archangel Haniel, who says sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. We have Archangel Haniel, who says passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. And we have one at the bottom of the deck. I flipped it over. I liked it, so I'm going to read it. Archangel Raziel says spiritual understanding. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. I don't know how to, oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so those of y'all who came for the reading, thank you so much for attending. Please thumbs up the video on your way out. I will see you guys in the next one. For those of you who like to stick around for my final thought, I'm getting ready to get that thing to y'all right now. Okay. So, I don't know how many times I got to regurgitate the same thing, but I guess, sometimes people just really need to hear things more than once before they really take it in. And I guess, that's not really a problem. Let me say this. I think that every lesson that we have in life is supposed to be something that is supposed to be training us to navigate through whatever trenches that we happen to be in that moment, right? So, some of us come from really tough backgrounds. Some people come from a really tough background, but in a different environment. Like, okay, so when we were kids, right? I told y'all my childhood was all the projects. It was like from a little bitty baby all the way up to like 9, 10 years old. It was just the projects. That's all I knew. Then my mom moved us from the projects and took us into like a neighborhood, like in a house. And we ain't never had that. So we was running around. It was three of us. So we was running around Denison the Menace, the whole I'm talking about, me, my brother, and my sister was so damn bad when we was young. Y'all don't understand how bad we was. We was like them three kids. And when you see them, you call your kids in the house to lock it up. We was bad. Everywhere my mom took us, she would take us to Chicago. We would fight everybody in Chicago, all our cousins, all their friends. We would go through the neighborhoods and punk all the kids, all of them. We would beat everybody's ass, take their bikes. We was bad. We was bad, but my mom never knew we was bad. Because when we was around my mama, we was very well-behaved children. My mama kicked our ass all over the place, right? So we were very well-behaved around my mom. But when we went outside, oh, shorty, we took everything out on everybody outside. Because we couldn't do nothing to mama. I mean, what we gonna do? Yes, we was baby's kids, girl. We was bad. We was some bad jokers. We was jumping off of roofs. We was going on people's porches, stealing their bottles and shit. Because you take we found out, because in New York, you take the bottles back to the store, you get a nickel. In Michigan, where my mama moved us to, you get a whole dime. That means you only need 10 bottles to get $1? Child, we was the bottle bandits. We cleaned that damn neighborhood up, okay? And they knew we was doing it, but what they gonna do? What you gonna do? What good? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, right? So we wasn't tripping about nothing, but we was bad. We did so much stuff, y'all. That's minor, okay? Compared to the other shit we did when we was bad kids. But, I say that to say, like, think about, like, children, right? They don't be thinking about bad. They don't be thinking about, oh, I'm being a bad person. It's an innocent thing. Like, you're learning, right? And then depending on the stage of childhood you in will depend on what you're learning, right? So you go from that stage where you learn how to walk, you learn how to talk, you learn how to hold things in your hand, you learn how to eat, you learn how to do all these other things, count and, tie your shoes, and you get a little older, and then, you go to school and you learn how to, socialize and make friends and, have fun and it become your own personality, right? Outside of like your parents' shit. And I think for me, even though I recognized a lot of things really young, I didn't always understand it, right? But I'm going to tell you one of the things that I'm most grateful about on my journey, because I've had a tough journey. I really have, y'all. This journey has been fucking tough. I've been climbing mountain after mountain. I'm like, oh, come on, spirit. Yes, come on. We at the top. We at the top. I get up there. It's another fucking mountain. All right. Fuck it. Let's climb the next mountain. I climb up the next damn mountain. I'm up just sweating and shit, breathing hard. I get to the top. It's another mountain. I'm like, oh my God, where we going, bro? Like, how far does this thing go? Okay? How far does this thing go? And I think that us as, I wish we had a different word we could use than humans, right? Because I think they fool us with that word. I think when they say humans and they go, oh, Allah and God and Buddha and Genghis Khan and all these great people, right? All these people that were better than you, right? It's kind of what they felt like, Superman and shit. Spider-Man, he can fly all over the place and save people, the villain and all that shit, right? And it kind of makes us look at ourselves as if we're like, oh, we need a spider to bite us in order for us to become these great people. We need to have superpowers in order for us to save the world. We need to have, like, a telephone booth that we can go in and, rip our underwear off and put on something else really quickly to, fly around and shit like that. And I think that as whatever it is that we are, that they like to refer to us as humans, I think that we all have something special going on in us. I think that we all are created for some really special reason. And I think that's the reason why it's so important for them to make sure we never, ever understand that. They spend billions and trillions of dollars on making sure that we never ever understand that. We never understand that those superheroes are us. Those X-Men are us. Storm is us. We are Wolverine. We are all of these great. We are Magneto. We are those characters in all of those books that they're writing, the comics and the superhero movies you guys are seeing all over the place, Marvel and shit. They talking about us. Why do you think they invest so much in making sure you never figure it out? They give you all this other stuff. No, worship God. No, you're not better than God. You ain't better than Jesus. But Jesus said, there's some people better than me. They coming. Be looking for them. They coming. He said, I ain't do nothing. This ain't nothing. Wait until the people who come after me. Watch how they're going to be like. But if you fool the people and never believe in that, how will they ever try to tap into that? How will they ever look at themselves as greater than the greatest person they've ever read about if they never understand that they are, that they can be, that it's been prophesied that it will happen? How? They'll never know. They'll never think that big. They'll stay in the box. They say think outside the box. They'll stay right in it. They'll live comfortably in it. They'll work for 50 years for a company, a multi-million dollar Fortune 500 company. They'll work for these people for 50 years. They'll retire. They'll go. They'll buy a big ass house that nobody's going to be able to pay the taxes on when they die. They'll go and get the most expensive automobile that they always wanted from when they were 19 years old, and they messed around and got Becky Sue Ann pregnant, and now, he's going to go get his dream car, but he's fucking 70, and then they're going to drive it for a few years, and then they're both going to end up dead. And the house is either going to end up dilapidated because the children are off doing their own thing and living their own life with their own kids and their own husbands and their own children. And nobody can pay the taxes. So, good old American dream. And I've always questioned that. I've always questioned my existence, and not in a manner to where it's like, oh, well, what am I here for? Like, not the very vain way of asking, but in a very, I really want to understand like type of way. Like, there has to be something bigger than just working for 50 years. Like, what kind of a supreme being would create me for that? To just work? I sound like I'm a slave. I mean, that's how it feels too. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what you guys feel like, but to me that's what it sounds like. Like, oh yeah, you came out of your mama, okay, here's a number, here's a record for us to know like who you are and where you're going. And no, you can't go over there. You need a passport. Nope, you don't have freedom to do what the fuck you want to do. Where'd you read that shit at? That ain't in no constitution. Matter of fact, we're gonna do away with that thing. It's like, I've always wondered, what is the human experience about? What is the actual human, whatever that means, right? Because we know it's not just a flesh thing. We all know that. We all know there's something bigger to it. I mean, we didn't put the fucking sun in the sky. And if we did, I want a motherfucker to show me the video. I want to see it. Okay? I didn't put it there. I don't think any of you have the capability of putting it there. So where the fuck did it come from? How about the ocean? Animals, grass, trees, flowers, bees, roaches. Because listen, if I was the creator, it wouldn't be no roaches. I don't know what the fuck is the purpose of a roach. Why? Who created a roach and what for? What is the purpose? I want to know what good to the environment do roaches do. Somebody tell me. What do rats do? I mean, I know snakes eat like mice and stuff, but what are they for? Yeah. So if I'm here to just work, then I feel like that's a disservice. Why even waste the energy? What are you doing that shit for? You know? And I sometimes wish that my mom and daddy would have thought before they brought my ass here. Because I'm like, okay, now I done sat here and gave birth to people. And they over here doing the same shit I was doing. Trying to figure out how to not work ever no more. Okay? But there is something bigger to it. It's something much bigger. And unfortunately, some people will never ever know what that is, what it means, what it feels like, what I'm saying. They'll never comprehend because that's all they know. They know nothing else. They've been groomed from a little bitty person all the way up to a big person. Somebody's in their ear. You're gonna be this. You're gonna be that. You're gonna be a doctor. You're gonna be a great. You're gonna be an athlete. You're gonna be great at whatever it is. Somebody always cheering them on. Come on, come on. You're gonna do something. You're gonna do something. Go to work every day. Strive. Get you a wife. Make some babies. Come on. It's like that's for you. That's for you. You know, you have to be very mindful when you get ready to bring people into the earth. Like, where are you giving? What exactly are they getting? Like, you're getting your baby that you want, but what are they getting? Like, what is their human experience gonna be like? Do you have time for them? Do you have enough money to like not have to work 49 hours of every 2 days in order to fucking make sure that your household is in order? Because like people don't get it. Like you can't just go around making irresponsible decisions and doing what you feel like doing just because you want to do it. You have to be very mindful. Bringing a person into the world is a big fucking deal, man. It's a gigantic, big, huge deal. Don't forget, I'm out here with these Spanish speaking folks, y'all. So some of them is probably some of my friends. The motherfuckers don't know how. Some of them don't know how to speak no English. Okay, so be nice to my Spanish folks. Don't beat them up too bad. Um, but yeah, you have to be very mindful before you do anything. That's just like signing your name on a mortgage for 30 years. Are you crazy? Who does that? Like 30 fucking years to pay off a house? Child, you crazy? I ain't doing that. I ain't fucking doing that. 30 years for one house? Fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, no. No, I'm a fucking rebel. I told y'all that already. I'm a rebel when it comes to the system. I think my sons will probably take after me when it comes to that. I'm a fucking rebel when it comes to the system. I'm not doing that shit. I half-ass don't even be wanting to show my license or none of that. They better be lucky I got one. Okay? If I wasn't a professional driver, I would not have one. I'd be one of them people on the internet talking about, what did you put me over for, motherfucker? Huh? Huh? What's your reasonable articulate suspicion of me committing a crime, motherfucker? Hmm? Hmm? Reasonably articulate it right fucking now or I'm going to get your boss here now. Okay? Like, seriously, I be one of them. The villain, but y'all know I drive professionally, so I got my license. I be trying to comply now. I be like, okay, I do got a weapon on my hip. Let me just do what he asking me to do before he get to pop my ass. But no, truth be told, though, guys, like I know I like to throw jokes in there and stuff like that because sometimes the conversation can get deep. But I think that like if we stop giving away so much of our power, waiting on something to come and like save us all the time, right? And maybe if we took all of the great people that we ever read about, all of the great things, the stories that you've listened to that made you cry, the movies that you watched that had you in tears, the things, like the beautiful things, right? Like if we was to just tap into a little, I'm talking about a small percentage on a collective basis. If everybody took some time out to just heal, work on themselves, take accountability, deal with their shit, you know, whatever the fuck it is they need to do to build some type of something for them and the environment that affects them. Man, we would be a powerful something to be messed with, man. You don't think these people doing all of this stuff to keep us down for a reason? They know who you are, y'all. Our problem is we don't know who we are. How do we follow the same damn, I mean, we're literally walking in circles. Just doing the same fucking thing over and over. We watched our grandparents do it. We watched our parents do it. We're doing it. Now a lot of these children are like, nah, man, fuck that. It's been 100 and something fucking years. I'm not doing that shit. Our kids are like, hell no. These millennials are putting their foot down. They like, fuck that. I'm gonna do some TikTok, 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 TikTok. Fuck you. You go over and let the migrants do it. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit. And they know it. And then, check this out. I was reading an article the other fucking day, y'all. This thing said one of the biggest wealth transfers to ever happen in history is getting ready to happen with this generation that's coming up now, the millennials, right? These bastards, let me tell y'all what y'all U.S. government did. They went and created a freaking tax on your inheritance. They call it an inheritance tax. Taking all they shit, shouting. These kids. Ooh, child. I said, you have got to be kidding me. They just did it. They just did it. Talking about rolling it out before this wealth transfer, because all of the older people, the baby boomers, whatever the fuck you call them, they all passing away. So they know their biggest wealth transfer, that in one of the biggest wealth transfers, I think they said in like decades or some shit like that. It's getting ready to go down. They just created an inheritance tax so these children can't get this wealth, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why, one of the reasons why I'm out here traveling too, because I want to be able to find somewhere where I can find some loopholes. You know what I'm talking about? And I can get something for my offspring and, you know, that lineage forever. Like, just leave mine the fuck alone. Let them do them. You know what I'm saying? Because the U.S. ain't it. Everything too expensive in the U.S. to me. You can't even rent the concrete for less than $250 a month. One square. Okay? They charge you for everything in the U.S. Okay? They be like, yeah, you could buy the house, but the land, yeah, need some taxes, motherfucker. Yeah. You want this house? Okay, cool. The house is $400,000, but every year, I'm still going to need 10 G's. Pretty much. Or I'm coming to have to go swoop that up off for you. Like, what? I gave you $400,000, you gonna take my house for 10? Okay, what's your address? Send me your location. I'm finna come see you. I'm finna bring you the money. I'm finna bring it to you right now. What's your location is? They be like, this cash app. You be like, I need it. I want to give it to you in person. Yeah, okay. What's your location? No, but seriously, I urge us as a human, I guess, if that's what we want to call ourselves. I urge us really to get it the fuck together, because at this point, I'm starting to question like, how are we still doing the same thing that we watched our grandparents and our parents do unsuccessfully? And we still just gonna go to work in the morning, gonna take myself a bath, gonna drink me some coffee. Like, what are we doing, man? Ain't nobody bored. Ain't nobody feeling like, okay, let me get up and go do something with the rest of my life. Nobody else feels like that. Is it just me? Because I've been working since I was fucking 14 years old. I'm tired. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. Okay, I was like, fuck that. I'm taking what I got, and I'm finna go have me some damn fun. I'm going to have myself some fun. And I think that's what we need to do. We need to go have fun, and we need to work on ourselves, and we need to love ourselves, and we need to learn ourselves, and we need to listen to ourselves. And if you don't trust yourself enough to listen to yourself, you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, okay? What you need to be doing is you need to be working on you, loving on you, traveling, getting out, putting your feet in the ocean, hugging a tree, eating healthy food, something grown on for the most part clean grounds, not polluted like a lot of our stuff in the US. You know, like we really, really, really need to get it together, people. I don't know how anybody is going to be powerful enough to be great enough to change the world if we don't change our behavior first. I don't know how. I think that if we can't do something as minute as changing the way our neighborhoods look and the way that we treat each other, and the DV rates and the toe tagging and unaliving that's happening all over the place, and the mass unaliving, and corrupt systems and the education system. It's so many things that need so much work. And I feel like collectively, if we don't come together and start making better decisions, I don't see the human race being something that's going to be sustainable for much longer. I don't. I think people are dumbing down. They keep trying to make it seem like people are smarter. I'm like, how? How the fuck we smarter? They spray chemtrails in the air every damn day. How's that smart? Who puts fluoride in their water? Oh yeah, Hitler did. He didn't drink it though. He gave it to other people. Just saying, who does that? And then tell everybody, oh no, it's fine. It's for your teeth. Yeah, it's gonna make them better. Don't worry. Drink up. What are we doing? What are we doing? But at least our grandparents could go out there and slaughter their own animals and pick their own eggs and have pluck their own vegetables out their yard. We don't even do that now. They in full control of our ass. They just give us, here, eat this. Here you go. Go pay for it. And y'all think about how many times y'all pay taxes. Okay, this is gonna be my last point. Then I'm finna go. I just wanted to tell y'all to love on y'allself and listen to y'allself. But listen, think about this. You go to work, right? You work. You get your check. They take taxes. They take all the taxes out, right? Then you go to the gas station and put gas in your car. They take taxes out of that. Then you go inside the gas station. You buy yourself a soda and a candy bar. You pay taxes on that. Then you go and you pay your mortgage. You pay taxes on that. Then you go and you pay your light bill. You pay taxes on that. Then you go and you pay for your gas, your water, whatever else your utilities are. You pay taxes for that. Then you go and you pay your phone bill. Guess what? You pay taxes for that. Like how many months? And then at the end of the year, they will tell you you owe them money. Really? 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 This is why some of y'all, you know what y'all need to do? You need to take you know how y'all get them apps for y'all banking, your banking app? Take that motherfucker in there. When you go file your taxes, you take that bitch in there and make them take everything that's a minus out of your account and apply it to your taxes. Everything you paid for, your gas, your lights, your water, your car note, your sprinkler system, your newspaper delivery, everything you get taxed on, you need to make sure you getting your shit back. You hear me? Get it back. Okay? Because they don't care. They got their hand out. Listen, it's ways around everything. We just don't take the time to educate ourselves on what the ways around them is. Okay? But listen, y'all, if I don't say anything else to y'all don't take anything else from this message. I know it's a little bit lengthy with me running my mouth. But please, y'all, please, no matter what, keep self-love at the forefront of everything that you do. Okay? Everything that you do. Everything that you do, remember that you need to nurture yourself. You need to take care of yourself. Your mental health is important. Venting is important. Having a strong support system is important. Getting out the house is important. You make sure that you understand that you are important. And even if nobody in your world is telling, especially you mothers, especially mothers. When my boys were little, I used to work myself to the point of exhaustion. I was working, going to school, cooking, cleaning up, taking care of the house, doing my husband whatever he needed me to do, running, doing this, doing laundry, doing that. I did have a lot of help because my babies were very helpful. When they got old enough to help, they helped a lot. And my ex-husband was a good help too. But nah, mothers, especially y'all single moms and stuff like that, man, listen, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother type of self-love y'all need to have. Any single parent, male or female. Anything. Oh, I hope I don't offend nobody. I know y'all got these pronouns now. Y'all know what I mean. A guy or a girl. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I don't mean to offend nobody in nobody's community. Okay, I'm just telling you how I grew up talking. Okay, my bad if anybody offended. But no, if you're a single parent, that shit is one of the most difficult things you will ever deal with in your life because you have to play so many. Already as a parent, you already have to play so many roles. You know what I'm saying? You already have to be their friend. You have to be their disciplinary. You have to be their counselor. You have to be their teacher. You have to be their everything. And then when there's not another person there to help take on that responsibility, that shit is a beast. That shit is a beast. I ain't mad at old girl for taking her kids to CPS. I thought about it a few times. Only reason mine ain't end up there because I'm a motherfucking soldier. I'm just saying, I'm cut from a different fucking cloth. Okay, life threw me lemons and I was like, fuck that. We have lemonade tonight. Okay, I'll make this sugar, baby. You ain't got to worry about that. But anyways, I love y'all, man. Okay, I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all take care of y'all fucking selves, man. I'm gonna see y'all soon though. I want to go and do this Sam Cooke read. What's today? Sunday, Monday? Today, Monday. We'll probably do Sam Cooke we'll probably do it like midweek, maybe. Like Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. And please remember this as well, guys. I've been telling you guys this, and I'm just gonna say it again because the Big Mama just kind of said it. So I'm gonna say this. There will come a time when people are going to have to say hell with race, hell with, money, hell with all that. We all just kind of going to have to lean on each other. Kind of like when disasters happen, right? The Hurricane Katrina thing happened. Everybody just came together, right? Because it was just so bad, right? The 9/11 thing happened. Everybody just came together. Like whenever it seems like it takes something disastrous to happen for us to come together. But, I really encourage us to like really do our work so we can start trusting one another because they're they're making sure that we don't trust each other. They're making sure that we don't become allies. They're trying to make sure that we're afraid of one another. They want that because they know that it's going to come a time when we're going to need. When I say need each other, y'all, I mean that in such a very serious way. Okay. And I know everybody can't be trusted because everybody ain't wrapped too tight, but we gotta do something. We gotta do better. We have to like start governing ourselves. Stop listening to what other people are telling us as, adults, like people who have a thinking brain and mind, and we have all of these things around us showing us all of these things. The fruit is shaped like the shit it is telling you it's gonna help with. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Mama them told me about this stuff a long time ago now. Okay. Like the banana that help a man with his, know what I'm talking about? I mean, look at this damn fruit and vegetables and shit, for God's sakes. It's telling you what to help with. Okay? Anyways, I ain't finna go there with y'all. Love on yourself. Please do y'all work so y'all can start trusting each other because it's gonna come a point where we gonna need each other. The barter system is gonna be very important. I don't know when, but I know it's coming. Okay. So that's my message for you today. Sorry it was lengthy, but I just wanted to share some shit with y'all because I kind of missed y'all a little bit. But I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Later.